Hi, everyone. My name is Anita Ladhani. I'm a licensed clinical social worker and an energy practitioner, and I want to talk to you about relationships today. So, I think the ultimate desire for each and every one is to be with a partner, be with someone that we love, that we share our lives with, someone that joins us on this beautiful journey of life, that we can share our good times with, share our bad times with. I mean, that's why we all, as human beings, always are wanting to be with someone. That's why we are in and out of relationships if we are single, or we are married and we stay married. And, but for those of us that are single and dating, and looking for love, it's hard these days. It's hard these days. And what I want to suggest to you is, dating in relationships, it's a very interesting process. Now, having been, single for 15 years, dated on and off, been in a relationship or two over the years, it's been interesting when I've come to an understanding after 15 years that people will come into my lives, and this is not just a romantic relationship, this is even friendships. The people that come into my lives are at the same vibrational frequency that I am at, right? So what does that mean? What that means is that, like a radio station, right? When you tune the radio on a certain FM or AM frequency, you're going to only catch whatever is going on vibrating at that frequency. You're not going to get something that's on 96.5 if your dial is turned to 101. You're going to catch something that's at 101. Similarly, if you are in a place in your life where you are vibrating at 101, you're not going to catch 96, or vice versa. Now, how does that translate when it comes to relationships and people? Well, the way that translates is that, are you someone that's looking for, a person or a friendship or relationship to fill a void? Or are you someone who's looking for someone to really truly share your life with? Do you love yourself? Do you respect yourself? Do you know who you are? Do you know what your self-worth is? Because if you do, then you will not attract people in your lives that will disrespect you. But if you're kind of iffy and you're not quite clear, yeah, you love yourself, but maybe deep down you have some insecurities, well, more than likely you'll attract people in your lives that will challenge you and push you and really give you an opportunity to then master that lesson of, do I compromise on myself for the sake of someone else so that I have someone else? Will I allow certain things? Will I let certain things slide? Will I compromise and make exceptions? Or will I not do that because I know who I am and I know what I'm about, right? Now, I'm not saying don't compromise in relationships. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is the boundaries of self-respect, the boundaries of what we are willing to, the negotiable things that we do in relationships, I think it's a beautiful give and take, but, relationships are something that take work, in the sense where the work is, compromising, yes, but, it's love, it's mutual respect. You work and you make an effort to spend time together, and you make an effort to get to know the other person. I find it really fascinating when, I get calls from, people, men or women in relationships, and they are not happy. in a relationship, and they are still wanting to hold on to it because they don't want to be single. They don't want to break it off. Or they've invested so much time into a relationship, whether it's a friendship or a marriage or just, dating, that they're afraid to be single, so they rather just hold on to whatever is going on now, as miserable as it is. It's clearly not, healthy, but they rather hold on to something unhealthy than walk away from it, heal, regroup, and then go back out and start again. Guys, there's billions of people on the planet. Billions. I don't know the exact number, but I know there are billions. There's millions of people in the countries where you live. There's 100,000s of people in where you live. The person you're with is not the only person on the planet. And I know that you may get along great with them and you think, who else is going to want me? Or, I've invested way too much time in them. And your excuses are just that. They're excuses. They're BS. They're your deep-seated insecurities. Just, if it's not working, don't force it. Don't force it. Part ways lovingly and go your separate ways and regroup. And when you're ready, come back. Because it's my philosophy has always been, I'd rather be alone and happy than be with someone and miserable. If you are considering marrying someone, but it's not working out and you have to go to therapy or marriage therapy before you're even getting married, something's wrong with that picture. It's one thing to go through, the premarital, counseling that churches offer. That's different. But, guys, give it a shot. But seriously, be true to who you are, and some of us are just not mature enough or ready to be in a committed relationship. So that's fine. Then just date. Don't get married. Just date. And if that's not possible, then you may lose the person, but then walk away, Just be true to who you are. And your being true to who you are may offend people around you, may offend, the person you're with, because they may be at a different stage in life. And God knows that's happened. I can't even tell you how many times. I've come across some amazing, men over the last 15 years. And, it just didn't work out because we were at different places on our journey of life. There were times where my kids were too young and I wasn't looking for a relationship or looking for anything serious. And there were times when, I was ready to commit, but then the person, for whatever reason, was either just divorced or was, had young kids or was just older and was in a different stage in their life. And, or sometimes I was really into someone and they were not into me at all. And there have been times when they've been really into me and I have not been into them at all. And, it's okay. The beautiful process of that was that it was great for whatever it was. We crossed paths because they came to teach me a lesson. I learned things. I experienced pain. I experienced heartache. And I had to let go, or some I willingly let go, and some I was let go. And either way, sure, it hurt, but I regrouped and I forgave and I got stronger and better and healthier and then moved on to the favorite, to the next one. Over the years, I've kind of joked, that my favorite 4-letter word is not love. It's not, anything else. It's not anything, derogatory. My favorite 4-letter word is the word next, N-E-X-T, because when one relationship ended, or someone, something didn't work out, my next, my favorite 4-letter word would be next. What else is coming up, because who knows, the version of who I was a year ago 2 years ago, 10 years ago, certainly 15 years ago, is not who I am today. So the person that I'm going to meet and be compatible with today is someone that I wouldn't even have met 2 years ago or 15 years ago, or I'm going to meet a year from now, because I won't be the same version. So just be open, relax. It's not that hard. It's supposed to be fun and enjoyable, even when you're crying your eyes out, even when you're having your heart broken. It's fun. It's the journey. Have fun with it. Relax. Don't take yourself so seriously. It's not meant to be. Okay? Have fun. Take care. Love and light. God bless. Bye.